Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Tuesday, June 2nd, 2015. We have an interesting situation going on in the Lynn-Body-Mind right now, which will probably be the topic of the video session or one of the things that we address. We do know that Paul is in the Jamie Body-Mind and that Ra and Asha are the ones who are supposed to be here. However, something has occurred just in the last half hour. And we're getting ready to find out what that is. So we have asked Black Wolf to shut all the doors. Whoever's in here is in here without permission, and they're not getting out without dealing with this situation. So our intention is, that is our intention, to deal with this situation and to do it right now and publicly. Our background intention is, as always, to do what is ours to do in all dimensions right now, to trigger the awakening right now. And with that, it begins. Black Wolf here, and I have this guy in custody, and I know that I'm not supposed to sit in this seat, but Ra isn't here, Asha isn't here, and between me and this guy, I'm not letting him have the seat.
It's true.
And I know Ra said, don't torture people.
That's true.
But man, oh man, I want to know where Ra is, and I want to know it right now.
That's true.
So I actually can feel like a higher self of Ra, like grabbing my channels and pulling them up.
That's true.
And saying something. Like I'm asking the wrong question. Oh, okay, so who are you? And who are you? Who are you? Who do you think you are? This is the guy who keeps sending the Budweiser beer songs. Here
That's
comes
true.
the king.
That's true. Who are you feels like the right question.
Yeah, who are you?
Who are you?
Well, I'm not giving him the microphone.
No.
So,
it does sound something like, I'm the king.
yeah, well, you're not the king.
No, that's true.
Show us your book. Like, and it's like asking for the passport. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
man,
true.
you know, what
Your
I want to
papers,
do
please.
is cut your thumbs off
That's
because
true.
you have Ra and Asha somewhere. So don't push me too far, jerk.
That's true.
Show me your book right now.
That's true. Something feels fake about
Yeah,
this.
this
This doesn't feel
isn't
real.
real.
This isn't
This
real.
isn't real.
This is like counterfeit.
Yeah. Okay. You know
That's
what?
not good.
I want to know who you are. I want to know who you are. Ra is coming down. The higher soul of Ra is coming down right now. He's just kind of like coming down.
That's true.
And he's so calm. He's calm. Then he's coming in and he's
That's
saying, basically, how about let me take it from here? Thank you.
That's true.
It feels very disrupted, and so there's like circuitry misfiring,
Yeah,
and I
it's
don't
true.
feel like Ra, although I can tell that he's here.
That's true.
It's all scrambled. The eggs are scrambled again.
That's true.
It's okay. I know that he'll get it right, but I don't feel like Ra. I can just see him here.
Yeah, that's true. And like unplugging and plugging back in.
Fixing, and
that's true.
I don't see Asha, and I have concern about that. So I'm just going to call for Asha also.
That's true.
And here a higher self of Asha comes down, like Glenda the Good Witch, you know. Actually, I feel kind of like Asha, and I can see Ra is working on the wiring, you know, unplugging things that got messed up. Look how much disruption can be created in such a short time.
That's true.
You know, it's actually, I see Ra has like the blueprint of how it should be and what it actually is, and he's going back and forth, and boy, someone like Ra is the perfect person to do this, because he is as thorough, meticulous, careful, and calm as you'd ever want to meet.
That's true.
And you know, if I hadn't come to know that about him, I wouldn't have known that this had happened.
That's true.
You know, these people come in, they don't announce themselves, they basically blow out the people who are supposed to be at the driver's seat.
That's true.
Black Wolf is again saying, I want to get the story out of this guy.
Yeah.
Let me grill him. Black Wolf, you will be creating karma for yourself that you don't want. You're
That's
not
true.
going to want that. Whoever is giving you that advice is giving you bad advice. The end never justifies the means. So just reach up, grab that channel that someone is telling you to do. Someone is telling you to torture someone.
That's true.
Grab that channel, pull that person down and shove them through the chipper right away, and send the channel through the chipper as well. We need a fresh start because that channel is surely also contaminated just by running that.
That's true.
And every time that thought comes to you, to repeat the process.
That's true.
We do this too.
All the time.
All the time. And now odds are good that all of these channels need to just be completely redone, because
That's
the
true.
first thing, and so that's pulled down all the channels and everybody who's on the other end of them.
That's
It's kind of like
true.
those Macy's Day
Parade floats. That's
yeah.
true.
Into the chipper with all of you. But the one who took the seat wouldn't get out of the seat.
That's
We
true.
want more out of you.
That is super true.
So there are plenty of ways for us to get this information that we would be totally willing to submit to ourselves.
That's
and we
true.
are totally willing to, for example, turn ourselves inside out. And look, we'll demonstrate right now. So now you're going to turn yourself inside out too, friend, and now is the time. Now you can
That's
either
true.
do it yourself, or Black Wolf is
We'll
ready
help
to
you.
rip your heart out.
That's true.
Now here, I'll show you how to do it yourself.
Like this.
This guy looks freaked,
Yeah, he
and
does.
he's not doing it. So, okay, now, Black Wolf, check your book. Check your book. Does your
That's
book
true.
say, rip his heart out? And if it does, do it with the right attitude.
That's true.
Because the attitude you have right now, like that salivating look, that's a bad sign.
That's true.
That's probably not going to lead you down a path that you'll appreciate the result of.
That's true.
He said it would be fun. Yes, no doubt it would be fun, but that isn't what matters
That's
most.
true. Fun is not what matters.
Fun isn't the goal. Fun isn't the goal.
That's true.
So, one more time. Now, here's the maneuver. I'll just demonstrate it, and I'll demonstrate everything, including right vibration. I'm starting to feel more like Ra
That's
now,
true.
where we just reach in, we grab the heart. It is beating, yes, the still beating heart, and then twist to disconnect, and pull it out, and then kind of bloop, everything comes backwards behind it. Here, do it on me. Practice on me. Acceptable. Now
Yeah,
practice on
me.
Asha. Oh, okay, Paul.
Yeah.
Paul. Better.
Yeah.
Now on Asha.
Yeah.
There.
Better.
That's it.
That's true.
That's it. Now look at this guy. See him as Asha.
Yeah.
Okay?
Got it.
And pretend he's Asha. And do it. Very good. And now it's like all his IDs and pen knives and everything are falling on the table.
That's true. That's true.
You know, this is somebody who's it's like the President of the United States, but he's as crooked
It's
can
true.
be.
And there are lots of passports with different aliases.
Yeah. And he is an important person. I can
That's
feel the
true.
vibration. Like he is a big deal.
That's
He's a
true.
big deal guy, but he's corrupt, rotten to the core.
That's true.
And maybe wasn't originally. Maybe he himself has been body snatched by higher dimension beings.
That's possible.
It's very possible, because I can feel. You know how he feels actually? He feels like the original guy was somebody like Charles or Glenn. You know, a really good guy.
That's
Who
true.
maybe makes the mistake that they continually fall into of being confused about grace.
That's
and
true.
how much he is being supported by grace all the time, and then
That's
assuming
true.
that will continue while he sits on the sidelines, not stepping up and not doing what he's supposed to do, and that of
That's
course
true.
causes the grace to just drain immediately, and then boom, he's vulnerable. And I think that's what we're looking at here.
That's true.
So friend, let's continue to turn him all the way right side out again because he's in the halfway stage. Now, friend, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to fill yourself up with your higher soul, and we can see how you're terrified of that. So once again, we'll demo it to the pitch of our own higher souls, the souls destined to occupy the immediate presences, and then tune to perfect balance. Oh, that's very helpful. Let's do that again. Tune to perfect balance. Now, just discern again, Paul. As we're tuning again this body mind, whose souls are coming in? Like, is there any of Luce? Any?
There's a lot of Ra. There's a lot of Asha. I don't
feel anybody else. Check for Pan, just
just feeling
on the off
hands.
chance. Pan has also expressed an interest in this body mind. Pan and
feel
Luce.
any Pan.
Check again for Luce.
Ooh. Don't feel any Luce.
Okay. Well, that's good information. Just note it in the log.
It's true.
Oh, Fritz is saying he's on it.
Got it.
Thanks, Fritz. You are an A-team member. We're really, really glad to be working with you. You're great to work with.
That's true.
And Black Wolf, you're great to work with too. And
that's true.
I very much appreciate the loyalty and thank you. And don't torture people.
That's true.
But can you see that what you did was almost the same as what you wanted to do? The action may have been identical. What was different was the attitude and the willingness to share in the experience. Right?
Oh, that's
the assignment was grab the still beating heart and turn him inside out, right?
That's true.
And what happened?
What happened?
You grabbed the still beating heart and turned him inside out, but you did it like you would do to Asha.
That's true.
Which was appropriate. And we did it first.
That's true.
And you practiced on me
us.
and practiced
That's
on Paul and
true.
practiced on Asha. We're not doing anything to him that we wouldn't do to ourselves, and we share in the experience.
That's true.
It's just like what we always teach, is merge and do it with the people, right?
That's true.
There. Some dots are connecting in Black Wolf's head.
That's true.
He's saying this is starting to fit, and he's going back through his book, going back, he's trying to find something, he's going, there, that's it. And he didn't understand what it meant. Now he's looking at that page and this page and saying, got it.
That's true.
Surely this king, quote unquote, isn't the only one like him. So
That's
we'll just
true.
reach up all beings like that and give them a fresh start too. Now we've just done it ourselves, so we don't need to demo again that we're willing to do it. All beings who are overdue. Let's start with overdue. All beings who are overdue. Wow. Ooh. I think we're just coming up and out the next layer of levels. All beings who are overdue for a fresh start. And watch what happens. The whole layer of levels turns inside out. And this is number 7.
Yes,
that's true. Now we come to number 7.
That's true.
Light at the back. Send up the error bubbles. Live to you from the physical dimension. More error bubbles, deep error bubbles, those really deep error bubbles, sounding the alarm. Really deep error bubbles through our own spines, merging him with Garth, through Garth as well, merging him with all the rest of all that is. Now, sending up the prayer request. Take it down. Take it down. Take down the infected zones. It's a euthanasia prayer. Stop the suffering.
That's true.
Sending up the error bubbles. Sending up the decree. There are 3 choices. Number 1, answer the prayer.
That's true.
That's by far the easiest choice.
That's true.
Number 2, get your alignment on for real, not for pretend. Get your attitude right for real, not for pretend. If you can, pass the thresholds which are being brought up to specs of the software to access the database of physical presences who have requested higher dimension support to live their soul plan.
That's true.
If you're able to pass the hurdle, and Fritz is designing a good hurdle. He's bringing it to specs. It wasn't anywhere near specs. It was letting through 99% instead of 9.9%.
That's true.
Oops.
Oops.
Big oops. That decimal slip is a telling problem.
That's true.
However, if you're able to do that, then get into the physical body with the body who has requested for you to be there, who has requested for you to be there, and help them live their soul plan. Help him or her live his or her soul plan. Or, option number 3, be keel-hauled.
That's true.
Now, key point, those body minds, those physical presences have requested your presence. Maybe not by name, but by description.
That's true.
This does not mean trespassing in body minds who have not requested your presence.
That is true.
That is called body snatching.
That's true.
Now, we are in charge of how to deal with body snatchers. We have been given the specs. We catch them and give them a fresh start.
That's true.
Catch them and give them a fresh start. And we seem to have also misread the decimal point. We're supposed to send 1%, not 10%.
That's true.
1% to Luce and his team for rehab.
That's true.
And when we had this set up before, Luce told us that none of the people we were sending were appropriate.
That's true.
And now we know. We're older and wiser, and we realize we also had decimal slip, so we're not looking down our nose at the person who had decimal slip. We did the identical thing.
That's true.
Because it seemed too horrible to consider, basically.
That's true.
But the reality is the reality, and this is why we're going through the levels of layers as fast as possible. Now we come to number 7. Those who intend to awaken come to the center, and the rest fall away. And now, friends, here in the center, you know what we do for self-care? We burn. And so now we burn. Burning transforms everything. It burns the lies, and they are gone. And that which is true is turned to gold.
That's true.
This is how we discover what's true in our lives.
That's true.
And now we'll move on as quickly as possible to complete the assignment that has been given to us to get through the next 10 layers of levels, and then once more set up, and we'll test. We'll set up the same system that was set up before, but this time we'll call it fast, not slow, when it becomes apparent that it too is rotten.
That's true.
We can do it.
We can do it.
Onward, friends.
Onward.
Did we run that guy through the chipper?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, well, we ran his whole series of levels through the chippers, but did he go with them?
Well, let's just shuffle
let's
through.
do it.